Back more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is episode 11 of season 6. Where has this season gone? Like, what? I can't believe it's the finale next week. And a 2-hour one at that, because it's episodes 12 and 13. That's going to be an all-nighter, probably. So I will be sleeping the whole day before that finale, and I'm very nervous for it. Also very excited, but, you know, I have PTSD and trust issues from the last finale, so won't be pretty, but we'll see. But that's a week away. For now, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next, as we continue to delve into the whole nonsense with Izel and Davis. That was so sad. No one's getting over that. I've seen an outpouring of love for Davis in the past week, and deservedly so. But she also has control of Yo-Yo right now, so she's gone off with Mac to do some shady shit. We've got a few answers about Sarge, and we still have the Chronicon stuff from like episodes ago, where they were like talking about having Fitz and Simmons' mind or something, or their brains, something like that, and that hasn't come up for a couple of episodes now. So I don't really know what they're going to address and where, because I feel like that's going to be, you know, talked about before the end of the season, but we also have everything with Izel, so I do not know what's going on, but in the best way, because S.H.I.E.L.D. always delivers on the shock factors, I think. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to get into this episode, see what's going to happen next, as the fallout from the last one continues, I'm sure, and yeah, I'm very intrigued as to where we're going to go next, because this is probably like the calm before the storm, potentially, although there was a fucking storm last week, so who knows with this show. I think the shorter season has really kind of helped with this like breakneck pace, you know. So yeah, very, very excited. Let's get into it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, the blood on her hands kind of looks awesome, but...
It's fine. Just you and me here.
And Izel third wheeling somewhere. Is she and Mac?
The only one that would know is Benson.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard before.
Fuck, I knew it! I knew it. Shady bitch.
If you make me go back to the infirmary, on mutiny.
Oh,
Understood.
I feel so bad for her. She just lost like her best friend.
The hangar.
Come on.
Team Fitzsimmons is searching for a way to prevent that.
Yes, best team.
That's a good point. Our paradigm could be limited.
This is the best frame in S.H.I.E.L.D. history, just
Honestly,
saying.
maybe it's just tech. Daisy, she thinks he's remembering us.
We never got close.
Oh, this is gonna be painful.
Questioned where you came from.
Why would I? I didn't know I had some.
Oh, it's 2:30 a.m, but
And now that you do,
I need some alcohol.
I'm hoping that you will...
Not the cure for your loneliness.
No. Oh shit. That's gonna be expensive to repair, you know. They don't have an IKEA in there. Or do they? I don't know. Can you imagine an episode if they went to IKEA?
That's what you took from the conversation. The person that is in there is not the man that you loved.
Move.
Oh
I
shit.
understand.
Let's not fight. We had enough of that last season.
Coulson is somehow back.
I wish he was back.
Me too.
To remind you of the days I was your SO. And also,
Well, I've narrowed it down to 3 possible sites, but my money is on the one at the intersection of 2 ley lines. It would prove Keller right once again.
Oh shit.
I'll make sure to tell him you said that.
Oh yes. Yes.
He'd be amused.
Ah, you clever queen.
Right,
Can one of the potential sites be Disneyland? Because I think we need cheering up.
If you've made up your mind.
Oh. Sorry, man. Fuck.
Let's find this temple, shall we?
Really want to punch her.
I've already lost everything that matters. Death doesn't scare me.
Maybe
Oh.
it doesn't. There must be something you fear.
A haircut like yours.
Let the anger out.
I don't want to. I want it gone.
Are you scared? That it's stronger than you are? You're afraid that this is the real you.
God. Kind of like
So come on,
almost a parallel, but like
just show us. what
Coulson was almost kind of Daisy's father figure, and then, you know, her dad kind of had some anger issues of his own.
Trying to torture me. You got some daddy issues.
You are nothing.
Oh, well, there you go.
Do you understand? You are. The metal has a familiar crystalline structure.
Like the Mona Lisa.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So it could be reverse engineered to manufacture more.
You have a pattern. It happened after you got your powers. After Lincoln, you walked away. That has nothing to do with it. Everything around here reminded you of Coulson. I was recently reminded that it doesn't do any good to keep things bottled up. All I'm saying is, if you need us, we are
Fuck.
here.
They fucking needed that talk. Daisy's basically that episode of Friends where Ross gets really drunk and he's like, I'm fine.
I suppose I can see how that's a smart plan.
It's like May said, he's trusting his team.
Feels good to argue again, doesn't it?
Yeah, now make out. I do not like this. I mean, that looks really cool, but... Ridiculous! Oh no, it's gonna be his husband, isn't it?
Thomas. How did I get here?
Oh no.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh no, 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 no sir, no thank you sir to you, no. He'd start with the joke, wouldn't he? Same.
I want to see it come out.
Oh! Well, this season really is moving at a breakneck pace. Huh.
Daisy, what did you just do? I meant try a little emotional honesty, not murder.
Maybe if you keep killing him, eventually he'll just be Coulson again.
That's not reassuring.
Holy hell. My dad and sister begged you.
He's gonna try and
Longer, they heard that.
twist it, make it seem like it was his fault he died.
You were brain dead.
Wish Isaiah was brain dead. Oh, I'm gonna give him a hug. Oh! I don't want to give her a hug. Ugh, can't wait for her to die.
I don't think that was the end game.
What is this, some sort of new interrogation tactic?
Oh. It's getting more and more flashes. I really like this idea. And I really like Deke's jacket, that's so fucking cool.
Second trip to the Greek.
Ooh! Holy shit.
Coulson died a year ago. I'm done pretending like that didn't happen.
I love that she has a sword. It's nuts.
It wasn't just tactical. Maybe in here.
I know. I would have come for you too.
No. Oh shit. Is this gonna work?
You need this?
Be ready, Doctor.
He's like, what the fuck? Oh! Clever plan.
The fact that you still think that this might be Coulson is exactly why it has to be me.
Yeah, because May would never do it. Unless possessed by Isabel, of course.
This is what I am.
And what the fuck is that?
So I was right.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Do it!
Oh.
Kill me, Sky. If it works on me, it'll work on her. But you have to do it now before I get any stronger.
Wait, what?
You can't wait, don't you understand?
It's all coming back to me.
Coulson's in
Memories,
there.
the pain, her song ringing through every bone in my body.
What memories? You were gonna sacrifice yourself. That's what Coulson would have done.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Are we getting him back? Oh, it's just hit me who she reminds me of. She's Kate Blanchett from Indiana Jones 4.
Resonant frequencies. That's how her powers work.
Just like the monoliths. That's how Izel can incorporate and occupy the same space as the host.
Deke, my genius wonder child. We have to stop her with the musical episode.
Matching the frequency of this alloy out of phase.
Yes! Oh, you made them so proud, and I'm proud of you. Oh, he's so happy. Oh, I love him so much. I love the whole team. I love this show. I want to die.
Barely.
I love it when May smiles. It's like the best thing.
What he is in there. I didn't want it to be possible.
You needed to see it for yourself.
Getting him back could just mean losing him again,
Yeah.
couldn't it?
Yeah, maybe. All Coulson wanted was for us to take care of each other.
Yeah, family. That's the show.
Then who's that?
How did I get here?
Well, fuck me.
I had to save Chronica 2 from its extinction.
Oh, God.
I came to a different conclusion.
This terrifies me.
I see no flaw in our current plan.
That is because you are the flaw.
Savage. Oh!
You have your new targets.
Oh, no. Another great episode. I really, really love this one. I'm so nervous for next week. I can't even tell you. The whole thing with like those Chronocoms at the end. I know they had to go back to it at some point. New targets. I'm assuming they mean Fitzsimmons, based on what they said before. But maybe they've scoured through their minds or something and found targets in memories. I don't know. No one's safe, basically. So yeah, seeing them pop up again wasn't a huge surprise, because obviously they're going to have a role to play in the finale, I'm sure. So I was thinking maybe they might team up with Izel or something. I don't know why. They like had access to like Fitz and Simmons' mind or something, and maybe they could make the monoliths from their memories for Izel or something. But then the whole thing with Flint happened, and he can just rebuild them himself, I'm sure. That was crazy as well. Man, Flint. I did not think we would see them reference that again, and those characters from 5A. It's kind of nuts. Really cool to see where they're going to go with that though. So I do think they had a really interesting thing going with Flint and his relationships with Mac and Yo-Yo. So I'm intrigued as to what his role is going to be going forward. Probably to make the monoliths for Izel. So yeah, that's kind of crazy to see him pop up. I feel like I'd like seen a glimpse of people on Twitter or something like talking about Flint. And I was like, why are you talking about him? Now I know. That's kind of crazy. I just love that the show can reference itself like that and keeps going back to his past character stuff, like when oh, what's his name? Oh, it's really gonna bug me now. I want to say like Carl or something, but I don't know. I'm trying to even think of... The guy from the season 2 premiere and a lot of season 2 who came back last season, Absorbing Man, that's it, that's his comic book name anyway. When they brought him back last season, I like how they kind of keep bringing back all these past characters, and the show's always unashamedly done that, and I really liked that. I even got another Ghost Rider reference as well in this episode. Bring him back, please. I know he's getting his own show, but you know, they could like do a backdoor pilot again or something, I don't know, to set it up, who knows. But I'd love him to come back and help out. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we got that, like those references. Very excited to see how Finn and the Chronicom thing is going to like tie into everything that's going on with Izel. I am very excited. I have no idea what they're going to do with it, but that's the best thing about S.H.I.E.L.D. They always surprise you with that kind of thing, but I think it's always satisfying as well. I liked Piper and her role in this episode, and just reminding us of our tragic loss. So it's cool to see that she's still having, you know, a big role to play in things, even though Davis isn't around to be like the comedic duo, I guess, between the two of them, which I'm going to miss quite terribly. But I'm glad they're continuing to use her. Then everything with Mac and Yo-Yo and Izel and Benson, bringing him back was great, because I've really enjoyed him this season, and he hadn't been in like the last 3 or 4 episodes, I think, so seeing him pop up was great. Really sad to see him kind of get manipulated in that way by Izel, like using his like dead husband. It was really sad, but a really cool way of kind of revisiting that kind of conversation he had with Yo-Yo quite a few episodes ago now, so that was really well done, I thought, and I thought the actor did a great job in those scenes. So it was great seeing him again, and how that all kind of tied into the stuff with Izel, just showing what a bitch she is, basically. I cannot wait for her to get a sword through her, hopefully. Just skewer her like a lazy town-haired kebab, I don't know. But yeah, everything with that was great, and Mac and Yo-Yo kind of coming up with these cool plans together. They're really kind of getting on the same wavelength again now. Yeah, Izel using like wavelengths and frequencies and shit. They're really kind of, ever since they kind of got back together, basically, it's nice to see them, you know, thinking on the same page again. And that scene where Yo-Yo was like, you know, I'd have come for you too, when Mac was talking about why he joined Izel on the plane. I really liked that. I'm so glad they're back together, you know, I'm so glad. They're such a cool couple, so I'm glad they kind of got quite a lot of the spotlight in this episode. So that was really cool, because we know how much I love Fitzsimmons. We be know. But just because, you know, they're my absolute favourites doesn't mean I need them to dominate every single episode, because it's an ensemble show, and it's a very, very talented cast, so I'm really glad that we got a lot of spotlight on loads of characters in this one as well. That being said, I did like the kind of team with Fitzsimmons and Deke, that whole family working together, and Deke coming through with him working out how Izel's powers work, and then all coming up with these theories, trying to kind of keep Daisy in check as well. I really liked all of that. So yeah, I love the dynamic between the three of them. I find it so wholesome that this Fitz is, you know, has a much better relationship with Deke. Obviously, because they didn't get off to a terribly good start, the other Fitz, Marauder Fitz and Deke in season 5. So it's nice that they kind of don't have that baggage this time around. And Deke's kind of little smile to himself when he kind of impressed his grandparents. He's just so wholesome, I want to cry. I just want to crawl into a room, lock the door and cry. He is my son, I love him. So loved all their scenes together, and the whole thing with Daisy and Sarge and May. I love that scene between May and Daisy at the end. Their scenes this season have always been really good. Talking about their bond with Coulson and stuff, I really love that, and this hint that Coulson is still in there somewhere. And there may be hope, maybe we're going to get him back through Sarge's body, so it's kind of him, kind of not him. It would be interesting to see where they're going to go with that, because I really don't know what Sarge's ultimate fate's going to be, so I'm very excited to find out. And Daisy reading the letter, quite emotional, although we didn't get to like hear or see the content of it. Maybe that's for the best, who knows. It probably would have made me sob. But yeah, I kind of liked the real emotion behind some of those sequences, like when Sarge called her Sky, whoo! And May always having this hope that Coulson was still in there, and now Daisy's seeing that too. And she got that badass moment where she quaked him and broke his neck. And just seeing a bit more of what Sarge can do and these powers being slowly unlocked. It's a very interesting thing. I've really loved what they've done with Sarge this season. And I do feel really satisfied with the answers as to how he like came about and stuff. And I'm sure there's going to be more twists to come with that. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing how this is all going to tie up next week. Next week, season 6 is over. Where has the time gone? I cannot believe it's been 11 episodes already. Man. But yeah, loved everything with that, and just a really great episode as always. Really, really solid. Some really emotional moments, some great acting. I think, in particular, I think Chloe Bennett and the guy who played Benson, I think, did really, really great jobs in this episode. So yeah, I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to wrap all this up in the next 2 episodes next week. Very excited, very nervous. I almost don't trust them, given the season 5 finale. Your satisfying conclusion, was it fuck? But, man, I just don't know. Will we actually get a Fitzsimmons scene in the finale this season? Because we didn't get one in season 5. Who can say? But we'll find out next week with that double episode. I'm really excited for it. And I will be trying to get those episodes out as quick as I can for you guys. I may nap in between 12 and 13, I won't lie. Because it takes me, until about 5 AM every Saturday morning, I guess, for me, doing these reactions. But it doesn't really bother me because I stay up late anyway. A lot of the time, and it's worth it for S.H.I.E.L.D. So I'll definitely do episode 12 at like the normal time, but I might wait a couple of hours maybe, or have a bit of a sleep before I do the final episode. But either way, they'll be coming as soon as I can possibly get them out to you. I just can't believe season 6 is nearly over. That is nuts. What an incredible season so far. I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap it up. Very, very nervous. And how they're going to set up the final season. It pains me to say that. Final season. It's so real, and I hate it. But there we are. Great episode, really, really enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see how they're going to wrap it up next week. Should be quite something, I think. As long as we see Izel get stabbed in the face with a sword, anything can happen. So, and please don't kill Fitz again, because, no. Yeah. Great episode. Can't wait for season 6 to wrap up next week. And until my next reaction, thanks for watching.